Minecraft ice cream is everywhere right now, but honestly, most of it doesn't really look like Minecraft. So, I decided to make my own. I wanted to create 3 different Minecraft ice creams, but I ran out of time. So, today we're making 2, one Enderman and one Creeper. The Minecraft ice creams I've seen in stores are mostly chocolate and vanilla, which is fine, but if you're going to call something Minecraft ice cream, I think it should actually look like Minecraft. So I wanted to make something a little more recognizable. For both versions, I started with my usual homemade vanilla ice cream. I whisked 2 pasteurized egg yolks, then gradually added the sugar. Then I mixed in the cream, milk and vanilla sugar. And into the ice cream machine it went. I let it churn until it reached a soft serve consistency before transferring it into my molds. For the Enderman, I wanted something a little more interesting than plain vanilla. So I took some blackcurrant jam, blended it, cooked it down to remove some of the liquid, and added a little lemon juice and cornstarch. The plan was to freeze this into little pieces and put them inside the vanilla ice cream. And this was my first mistake. The blackcurrant mixture didn't freeze the way I wanted it to, so instead of getting nice little pieces throughout the ice cream, I ended up with concentrated pockets of blackcurrant. Looking back, I think mixing it directly into the vanilla ice cream would have worked much better. For the Creeper, I wanted a green chocolate coating. I colored white chocolate green and added some coconut oil to make it more fluid. Then I cooled it down and tried to coat the frozen ice cream. Except it didn't want to cooperate. The chocolate just wouldn't form a proper shell, so I ended up giving up on the coating. Luckily, the ice cream itself was already green, so instead I made little creeper faces out of chocolate and put those directly onto the ice cream. For the Enderman, I went with dark chocolate, and this time I made sure to pay more attention to the temperature. I aimed for around 30 to 35 degrees Celsius and added some coconut oil and black coloring. And this time, the chocolate actually stuck. Unfortunately, that wasn't exactly good news. The chocolate formed a ridiculously thick shell. We're talking around 3 to 4 millimeters of pure chocolate. And then the vanilla ice cream started sweating through it. The ice cream was simply too soft. My usual vanilla ice cream is deliberately soft and creamy because that's how we like it at home. But apparently that's not exactly ideal when you're trying to turn it into a chocolate-coated ice pop. I think there are 2 big lessons here. First, the high sugar and fat content makes the ice cream softer than you might want for an ice pop. And second, instead of dipping the frozen ice cream into warm chocolate, I think coating the molds with chocolate first would have worked much better. That way, the chocolate could have set before the ice cream ever touched it. So, how did the Enderman taste? And honestly, not great. The chocolate shell was way too thick and completely overwhelmed the vanilla ice cream. The blackcurrant filling was way too concentrated with big pockets of flavor. It looked like something from a nightmare, which is actually pretty fitting for an Enderman, but unfortunately, this one is an AI sin. The Creeper was a completely different story. It's much simpler, but honestly, I think that's what made it work. The vanilla ice cream stayed soft and creamy, and the chocolate face added just enough chocolate flavor, and it actually looked pretty cute. Individually, the Creeper is an AI win and the Enderman is an AI sin. But as a whole experiment, I'm giving this one an AI meh. There are definitely things I would change, and I actually want to try and make these again in the future. And next week, I'm taking on another classic. I'm going to try and make my own version of Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. Let me know which one you tried first, and while you're down there, let me know what you'd like me to recreate next. Until next time, keep building, keep cooking, and I'll see you in the next build.